Hey guys, so today I'm just filming a quick little get ready with me. Just this simple, natural makeup look, nothing too special. Okay, so here I'm just putting on my Fit Me Maybelline foundation in the shade 115. And as you can see, it's not coming out because it's very empty. So I decided to compromise and get a brush so it come out better. So there's me putting dots on my face. That's not how I normally do it, but because there was very little in the container, I decided that's just easier. So there's me putting on more foundation because clearly what I have on doesn't look like enough, and we like to be full coverage because I want to cover all those insecurities. No, but we don't like not light foundation. We like to be a full coverage. I attempted to blend it out with a brush but didn't work, so now I'm just blending it out with a beauty blender, which is what I regularly use. And pretty much you just want to press the beauty blender, beauty sponge, whatever, against your face. Yeah. So I'm just blending my whole face out, foundation. And by the way, I don't start off with primer. I used to, but found out that's just a useless waste of time. So now I just go straight in with foundation. You gotta blend the jawline, blend all the way around. You don't want that colour difference. Oh, and this is where I found a new one, which I didn't realise I had. So I could have just used that all along, but anyway. So I'm putting more on because clearly I don't have enough on my face. You gotta put it everywhere. I don't know why I used the brush then, but then I'm just blending that out again. Made sure it was blended into my hairline. And on my eyelids. And my under eyes. Oh, that top was annoying me all day. It kept like riding up and I had to keep pulling it down. And the jawline, blend that. And I always lift up my ears to blend underneath them because I don't know why, but I find it easier. Now, time for concealer. It's the NARS Maybelline concealer. I'm not sure what shade it's in, but a light shade that I use my under eyes. I don't put it on the rest of my face because I just don't need it. And we're just pretty much doing a triangle shape under the eyes and blending that out. And it's just supposed to lighten up your dark circles, which I really don't have many of, but I feel like it still helps. Other people put it on their forehead and chin and all that, but that's too much coverage for me. Foundation covers enough of that. And I'm putting on my eyelids because we want them to blend with the rest of our face. Blending that out. Gotta make sure everything's blended before you put powder or anything on. Back to the jawline. Now going in with powder. It's a new NARS banana powder, which I cannot open, clearly, because my nails are too long. And clearly I've never had this one before, because it was a shock to me how pretty it was. Oh wait, sorry, it was NYX, not NARS. And now just going in with a brush, big puffy powder brush, and blending that all the way around. You want to set the face so it doesn't melt off during the day. Put it on the forehead, all the way around the face. I prefer to like stipple it into my face than brush it, even though you're meant to, but I find it easier. Then I'm just trying to find another brush to put on my under eyes so they don't crease. And don't forget to put powder on your jawline too, because you put foundation there, and wherever you put foundation you need to set. Now going in with the eyebrows, I'm just spooling them, like brushing them, and going in with a powder. I don't know what brand that is or anything, but pretty much I just put an angled brush and dip it into the lightest brown, and then just, you know, fill in my eyebrows. I do sometimes use the darker shade, but I don't know, it just depends what I'm feeling that day. But yeah. And then just spooling them again, brushing it through, and you're just going to want to keep doing that all the way until you think they look good, which I personally think mine looked really good today. I love a good brow day. Sorry I couldn't zoom in the camera. I just really couldn't be bothered to, so I'm just looking into my little oval mirror there. And you can't really tell what I'm doing, but I will. And just repeating it on the other eyebrow, because you want them to be sisters. Not so much twins, because that's just impossible, but sisters is close enough. Here's me admiring my eyebrows. From this angle, they actually look kind of strange, but from straight on, they look kind of good. Well, in my opinion, they do. Now we're going in with some more concealer, same one we used for our under eyes, and putting that on a different angled brush that you used, and just concealing the bottom of them because we want to clean that area up so there's no extra powder or anything. And make them very pointy and on fleek. And don't forget to blend that out with your brush before you go in with powder or anything on your eyelids, because that will not look good if you don't blend it. Just repeating the same thing on the other eyebrow. And there's me dancing along to the song. And then we're just going to blend them out. And going back in with the powder and a small brush that I used for my under eyes and putting that on. I would use an eyeshadow brush, but I couldn't find any, so I just used that. It works. And you're just setting the eyelids now with that same powder. You can use a different one, but I don't, because that's just a waste of money. Putting that all the way around. And just putting some more powder on because we like to be matte and not oily or shiny. Putting it all the way around, blending it down to our neck, on the forehead, everywhere. We love a matte sister. Now we're just going to bake with a powder that I forgot the brand. But it's pretty much just a really light powder, like white pretty much. You can always just use like baby powder, but that kind of leaves a white overcast. So this, on the other hand, doesn't. And it kind of just makes your face more matte. And it's good for baking when you have like contour, but I didn't because I like having no cheekbones. So I pretty much just put that all over the bottom half of my face, like cheeks, under eyes. Kind of sets them a little better, even though the powder did do a great job. But this kind of sets them all. And afterwards, I do kind of look like a ghost, but I promise you, it goes away. Putting that on my jawline, I don't know why, but I am. We like to set it all over. Be careful you don't get any in your eye or spill it, because it kind of does leave a white mark on your sock or whatever. Like I did, later on you'll see. I spilled it on my black socks. Yep, so I'm trying to brush that off now because they kind of stay them. And if you get in your eye, it can hurt like hell, especially if you have contacts on like me. Yeah, and now I'm just brushing that away with the same powder brush that I used before. Dusting it all away, getting it off. You only have to leave it on for a couple of minutes. You can leave it on while you do eyeshadow, but I didn't do eyeshadow today because I like to be simple. And now we're just going in with some e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Pearl, I think. So I'm just going in with a round brush and putting that on my cheekbones because we love to be shiny. Not shiny, but glowy. Just a little glow. Putting that on both cheekbones. And then I grab my finger and put it on the bridge of my nose and the tip. And on my Cupid's bow. Then brush that out. Put some more on because we love a little highlighted nose. And then I'm looking for a little brush to put on the inner corner of my eyes, just for that little pop of highlight. Careful you don't get that in your eye too, because that stings. If you get any makeup in your eye, it stings. So always close your eyes when you're putting makeup near it, or just like try to like close them a little bit. And I'm putting on my brow bone because I don't know why, to give my brow bone a little sparkly, maybe. Yeah. And now I'm just going in with my finger again and putting some more highlight on my cheekbones because I feel like that brush didn't do much. Just admiring myself in the mirror. And drinking my iced coffee because I'm bored and I like coffee. I was trying to reach the makeup in the drawers, but yeah, ended up failing. I honestly don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, I was looking for my mascara, which I think ended up finding. Yeah, I ended up finding it. I'm not sure what brand this is, but it's just a black plain mascara, nothing special. And pretty much you just want to like... Oh, first you gotta curl your eyelashes. Don't forget that step. That plays a big role. Curl them. Be careful with this because it's a very dangerous step. And then you just want to put some mascara on. Just light strokes. And be careful with this too, because if mascara gets in your eye, that stings more than like anything else than makeup. But yeah, so just gently putting that on your eyelashes, flicking them up because we want them to look long and luscious. And you kind of just curl them again, just, I don't know, to make them stick out more. And then you're just going to repeat the same on the other eye. Make sure to get every little hair. Then, after you do the top lashes a certain amount of times, however many times takes you, you're going to move on, or after you color, you're going to move on to your bottom lashes after that. After they look fabulous, move on to your bottom lashes and do the same. I clearly get really mad and frustrated with my eyelashes because they're really long and annoying. But yeah, so now moving on to our bottom lashes, finally. And this, I swear everyone pulls a weird face, so please don't judge me for my weird face. I cannot do it without like opening my mouth. And I'm just going to continue that on both eyes. And now my look is pretty much finished. I was just fixing my hair and my top, and yeah. And of course, put some more powder on. I don't know why, but then if you want to, put some lipstick or some lip gloss on. But because I have extremely dry lips, I just put lip balm on. I have no idea what it was called or the brand of it, and knocked my mirror off, of course. It fell off. Yeah, so I just put lip balm on, which made my lips nice and glossy anyway, and because they're really dry. Yeah. So that was pretty much all I did with my lips today. Sometimes I'll put a bit of gloss on, but today I really didn't. Now I'm just going in with like a Taylor Swift perfume. I'm not sure which one, but just going in with that, spraying it everywhere. And that's my look finished.
One, you make room. If you love someone and you're not afraid to lose them, you probably never loved.
I hope you enjoyed that little get ready makeup tutorial thing with me. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to leave some comments or video suggestions you want to see next.